Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the score was 110-96. Lakers fall to the Miami Heat at home. And you could hear the Let's Go Heat chants at the end of the game. Jaime Jaquez chants. It was just a full-fledged embarrassment. Just a full-fledged embarrassment. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We tied the franchise record for the most turnovers in the first quarter of our franchise. 10. Walked out of there with, I believe, 22 turnovers. Got to give credit to the Heat for as many steals. I think they had like 14 steals, 22 points or more off of our turnovers. The Lakers were 4 for 30 from behind the arc, people. 4 for 30. On a night where, if you look on this night, January 3rd, and you look at all the scores around the league, you're going to see some fantastic high scoring numbers. 140 here, 140 there, 150 there. Like, it is literally one of the highest scoring nights in NBA history, and you look at what the Lakers did tonight. 96, whatever it was. You got to give Anthony Davis all the credit in the world. He had like 28 points, 18 boards, 5 blocks, 6 assists. I mean, he was phenomenal. 43 minutes or something like that of play, just crazy great. Austin Reeves, I believe he had his season high for 24 points, 9 assists. So you can see he could do good things in the starting lineup. I thought Christian Wood played pretty well. He rebounded the ball well, had gotten double digits. But Bron was cold, man. 0 for 5 from behind the arc. He was cold. He had some assists. He got like 9 assists, but he barely had like 14 points or something like that. Real terrible night for him. And Taurean Prince didn't hit a shot, man. 0 for 6 there. Max Christie was like 2 for 9 from behind the arc, even though I liked his minutes. He rebounded the ball well, but the shooting was bad. We were terrible. 3-point shooting was awful. Turnovers were awful, man. That's what it really came down to. This team was just utterly horrific in very key categories. Turning the ball over and, of course, shooting the ball. I think we shot under 45% from the field. It was just a horrible night shooting the ball for the Lakers, man. Horrible. And a lot of that had to do with the Miami Heat. A lot of that had to do with the Lakers just not playing well. Taking forever. And I was listening to the Heat announcers at one point in the game, and dude said something I thought was very key. The Lakers take forever to get into their offense just to shoot shots that don't go in. You know what I mean? Like, we passing the ball around using like 19, 20 seconds of the shot clock just to shoot shots that ain't falling. I thought you got to give credit to Duncan Robinson and how he played the fourth quarter. I thought he really kind of put this thing away. Jaime Jaquez was pretty good, double digits. Bam Adebayo was everywhere. I thought he had a lot to do with the defense there that they played. Kyle Lowry, same thing. I don't remember point totals, and I honestly haven't been as sharp as I was last season when it comes to the stats. You guys just got to forgive me. I lost my mojo when it comes to these damn stats, but I definitely got the gist of what I was looking at. This team just did not have it at all. And we're trying new lineups again. Every lineup is a new lineup. Every night it's new rotations. And this team doesn't know what they're doing because of it. There's no cohesiveness. And when there is something that coach gets used to that he loves to fall into, it's usually something that doesn't really work very often. Taurean Prince didn't need no damn 29 minutes or whatever he had tonight. He couldn't hit a shot. Taurean don't have a whole lot to give you if he ain't hitting threes. And on a night where everybody else is cold from behind the arc, you got him out there? This is what I'm talking about, understanding where other people are struggling, so you got to go to things that work. This is what I mean by that. If Bron is going, 2 for 7 or something like that from behind the arc, if he even got that far. If he's having a horrible shooting night, you can't leave Taurean out there to be absolutely nothing. Max Christie shooting entirely too many threes, 2 for 9. I mean, who had it? Austin kind of had it, but he was bricking a lot too. I mean, it was like 4 3-point shots made by an NBA basketball team when 30 attempts. 4 on a night where everybody in the league is scoring over 140 points. You look at the Lakers' points total, you probably see the lowest crap in the whole league. I mean, I'm just like, yo, offense matters. You're not winning a championship in this era. Look around. You would have lost by 50 to most of the teams you played tonight. You were lucky to run into a Miami Heat team who was mucking up the game and playing defense in a way that made it hard for us. They weren't really shooting that well until the fourth quarter, then they got it going. But let me preface this by saying there's an asterisk there. We were missing Rui, we were missing D'Lo, so you know this team can't function without everybody. Even though when it does have everybody, it can't seem to function either. Now, don't let this be a tournament game. Then we win by 50. We put $500,000 on the line and an ugly trophy on the floor, and granted, we turn into somebody else. At this point, it's just like, yo, why are these people still here, man? I gotta ask Jeannie Buss, why are some of these people still here, man? Shouldn't some of these people be gone already? The team is below 500. We are 17-18. We lost to a Miami Heat team that Jimmy Butler wasn't even in the building. I didn't even see him on the sidelines. He wasn't even in the building, I don't think. I mean, this type of crap. It's like, yo, am I the only person here understanding that we have a window of right now and that's it? Bron can retire at any moment. Like, do y'all get that? That's what I'm not talking to my fans, of course, or the people that love the team. I'm talking to the team themselves. Do y'all understand that you don't have time for this crap? For bad coaching, bad shooting performances, mediocre players that only play one side of the ball. You got LeBron James on your team. He's playing at the age 30. This is year 21. He don't have but 5 more minutes to go. And y'all really going to do this with his career at the end? Got him playing with garbage? I just don't think people really get it. I think they taking Bron for granted. And granted, he didn't play well tonight. He was trash tonight. But, like, what the hell? How much have you run him into the ground? He been playing sick for 4 days. Non-COVID illness. So, like, I don't blame him for not having it tonight. He didn't have it tonight. And he still had to go out there and take on punishment and push around and all that. Anthony Davis playing at a supreme level. He ain't the problem. He did everything for you tonight. And with him playing that high of a level, the rest of your players couldn't get nothing but 4 threes around him? How is this acceptable? So I'm talking to my GM at this point. Brother, I think you've done a fantastic job assembling a good contractual team. And if those contracts could play basketball, boy, oh boy, would we be great. But having perfect books, I can honestly say, doesn't mean anything if the sum of your parts can't play together. We went out there and scored, was it 96 points or something like that? 18% from behind arc or something like that. We attempted 33s and only hit 4 of them. We set the record for the most turnovers in the first quarter. I need people off of this team, man. They're not good enough to be here, man. Period. And we can say whatever we want about Darvin Ham, but if you ain't willing to fire him, you're just going to keep on seeing him run out there trotting stuff that don't make no damn sense, because he don't make no damn sense a lot of the time. He doesn't. I listen to basketball analysts break down this team and lineups that work and stuff like that, and you see the opposite. He be trying the stuff that literally doesn't even have, the stats don't tell you, don't even try this. And that's what he trotting out there sometimes, man. We don't have time for this, Lakers. Your team's not good enough to win a championship, and because of it, it ain't good enough for LeBron to be here. He ain't gonna quit on you, but it would be in his best interest if he wants a championship to get the heck on, man. To demand a trade to Philly or somebody who can win. That's where we at. That is how bad this has gotten. Jalen Hood-Schifino's only had 65 minutes on the season. And the guy you took who was taken after him is getting chance in your building. Like, Why did you draft that kid if you knew you wasn't ready to play him at the point guard position? You knew he wasn't ready for any of this. And you knew you needed bodies to play properly. And you drafted this kid? Put him out there, he clunking the ball off the side of the backboard, stupid crap like that. He's unplayable. And then you look at the guys that they drafted after him. Podziemski playing well. Jaime playing well. Those are the two players taken after him, fam. We need both of them dudes. So for me, it's like, I look, man. Embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. Miami came into our building and embarrassed us. We played horrible. They played a muck it up type of game where they, defense, physical. And we just kept on launching bad shots. We kept on turning the ball over. Wasted an amazing AD performance. Wasted a good Austin performance. We just wasted our entire last 3 hours. What is this? I'm losing count. It's a 3-game losing streak. Who did we last beat? The Charlotte, right? And then we lost to Minnesota on that bull crap. We lost to the Pelicans in a game that was similar to this one, which ain't worth thinking about. And here we are. Couldn't get 100 points against a Miami Heat team with no Jimmy on the floor, man. Jimmy wasn't even on the floor. I cannot stress this enough, bro. I am tired of all of these people that not named LeBron, AD, Austin, and, well, it's a few of them. But, like, I'm really done with this crap, man. I'm not having fun. It's a lot of teams that have, over the years that the Lakers have put together that have been worse to watch than this one. But I would have dreamed to add LeBron and AD to any of those teams. I think most of those teams would have been better with Bron and AD than this one is. Which means if Bron and AD wasn't on this team, I think this team's probably worse than those teams were. I'm serious when I say this. This is one of the worst Laker teams ever. It just simply has two hellified great stars on the team, surrounded by garbage. With a coach that ain't getting it together, man. I'm trying to be very, very kind, man. But our coach ain't getting it together, man. Here's another one of them lackluster losses. And you just look at him and say, what's the excuse today? Injuries, right? Just like it's been all year. Other teams be having injuries, they find ways. Especially if their core is intact. We ain't missing no games with our core. I think we've had Bron and AD in every game. If it ain't been one, it's been the other, or both. You have a Hall of Famer on the floor at all times. And you're below 500? Yeah, nah. Look, man. Realistic, non-realistic, options, no options. If Darvin Ham wants to keep his job, he's going to have to find a way to get this batch of guys to look better, man. Because people were calling for his job a week and a half ago. Now we just continuing to lose, and we're doing it in some very, very embarrassing ways. This was an embarrassing loss, man. Miami's a worthy opponent, but you cannot possibly be serious with Jaime Jaquez's chance at the end of the damn game when you passed on that kid. Let's go Heat at the end of the basketball game type stuff, man. I'm like, yo, we are the Lakers, fam. We have 17 NBA championships. Teams should not feel this damn good walking off of our floor, man. I don't know what type of decision making we made, but we could surely use a Jaime Jaquez on that floor right now. I could surely use a Cam Whitmore. I could surely use a Podziemski. That's what I'm here to tell y'all. Those are players that would be in our rotation, playing well for us. Instead, they're coming in and they're beating us. Particularly this Jaquez kid, who's from down the street, just like everybody else we pass up on. Or a big Laker fan, just like everybody else we pass up on. I mean, I don't care for this, man. I'm telling y'all. Taurean Prince, if he ain't shooting threes, he is nobody out there for us, man. And you got him out there for almost 30 minutes on a night like this? Nah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need some trades. I need some trades, man. I need some trades. My team ain't good enough. I look at what Toronto just did. They're excited. I look at what New York just did. They excited. There's two teams that are happy with their trade, man. We need to be the next team that does something like that. We need to get some guys, hand scoop half of them, and send them somewhere for somebody better than them. Seriously. This is where we at. Because half of them dudes, they're not good enough to be Lakers right now. Not with the timeline. Not with what we got on the line. And definitely not with this coach running them around. They're just not good enough, man. And so that's the harsh reality of the circumstance. Y'all ain't gonna fire this damn coach. Get somebody in here who can make some damn sense of this roster. You've got to improve the roster. Period. That's all there is to it. Nobody seems to want to come up with any answers or solutions about the coaching situation. So you got to get a handful of these guys and trade them for somebody good. If that's going to be Zach LaVine, unfortunately, I guess that's what the crap is. I don't believe in Zach LaVine. I just think he's another personality that would add to this. This is what we would see. More from that. More of that from him is what I expect. He's like this. So he would fit right in. Unfortunately, I don't think we'd be that much better. I really don't. I just don't. DeJounte may, he might have a little pep in his step, but I don't think he's going to be the answer for this. I honestly don't. I think guys are going to come here and hang their head just like everybody else. Two rotations don't make no damn sense. So that's my concern. That is my real concern. We're going to make a trade, and it's going to end up being just like this. The team ain't going to be that much better than this. That is my concern. No man's land, Lakers. We're in no man's land hell. The very place I tell y'all I never want to see any franchise in, that's where we at. With two Hall of Famers playing at a great level. That's the part that is really, really irritating about this. And maybe y'all got to look at those Hall of Famers. Why can't y'all drag this trash to wins? But my gut doesn't tell me that should be even the right question. The question is, why can't the team be good enough to make good of these Hall of Famers basketball play? And then I look at Darvin. What are you running, sir? What are you running? When you were going up against the Indiana Pacers, we attempted 9 3-point shots. On a night where we only hit 4 of them, you attempted 30. How did that happen? How did that happen? You got your 75th starting lineup. Different starting lineup. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but you change the starting lineup every 3 days. And this is what comes of this one? This is what you get out of this one? 10 turnovers in the first half, first quarter, forget half, quarter, coughing it up every couple plays. What are you running out there that got these guys looking so bad, man? Come on, Darvin. It's frustrating, brother. Anthony Davis out there for 41 minutes putting up a hellified line, and he's still losing every night. He's putting up superfied lines, filling up the stat sheet all up and down the way, and we still walk away with losses because everything else you got rotating around him doesn't look very good, man. How the hell Max Christie got a green light to shoot 9 threes? 2 days ago, he was in your doghouse. You didn't even want to get him off the damn bench. Now he got the green light to shoot 9 threes on a cold night? What are you saying to these people when this happens, brother? If he's shooting poor, Torian's shooting poor, Bron's shooting poor, why are we shooting so much? Shouldn't we be taking a couple dribbles inside, dunking the ball, laying the ball up? I can't fathom how people play this poorly around Hall of Famers, bro. When I look at Anthony Davis' stat line and realize his stat line is fantastic, and I look at everybody else, I'm like, where is his help? Where are all you individuals, man? What does your coach have you doing to make you look this bad while he looks this good and we still losing this bad? On a Heat team, they ain't even got their star on the floor, man. Jimmy ain't even in the damn gym. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. You're below 500, and you've been playing that way all year long, man. You would think you would want to come in and beat this Miami Heat team you lost by 1 against last time. You'd have a certain level of pride. But nah, we just fizzled out, man. Every time I look up, Duncan Robinson hitting a 3. We come down, jack up some garbage. Jaime Jaquez turn around, fade away on Bron. We come down, turn the ball over. Like, this Miami team ain't even that. They ain't. Nah. I know they overachieve every single year, especially in the playoffs. But during the regular season, without Jimmy Butler, they ain't supposed to be coming to no damn Staples Center beating you with a healthy Bron, AD, healthy Austin. D'Lo mean that much to us? Rui mean that much to us? Seriously? It's to the point where we can't function without them? What is this crap? BDF 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.